this is going to be a really good match. And I
It
love
is.
everything about Kyle Fletcher. He is a mix between Gunther and Steven Regal and
Orton.
Ospreay. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't say Orton. Like he talks like.
Do you know? I don't think necessarily current Orton, but where I see it is in that drop kick. The way he gets perfectly horizontal, the way Orton used to at the beginning of his career.
Okay.
It was like, this guy's so technically, he's got everything, right? Just the simplicity of the perfect drop kick. It's an underrated move and whatnot. That's where I see the Orton, early Orton, more than current Orton.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Hangman Fletcher is a primetime matchup. I think it's outstanding. I also find another thing really interesting about this. At All Out last year, we had TNT champion versus AEW world champion. And I'm wondering if this is going to become sort of a tradition in the future. So, Des, I kind of want to start you with that question. Do you see this as a sort of a pattern for All Out where we're going to get the TNT champion getting shot at that AEW world title year in and year out?
Honestly, I don't really know. Maybe it was like coincidental, or maybe that was a plan all along. I think it's interesting, and they go that route, but I don't know. It really just feels like it just kind of happened. Maybe I am wrong with it, but I didn't really put much thought into that, to be honest. Because obviously last year it was Danielson versus Jack Perry, AEW champion, TNT champion. I guess it's kind of like maybe like a crown jewel type thing where they did last year, but not really for like a big gold belt, just more so to have like the two main champions face each other. I don't know. It kind of just feels like coincidence.
I think that's a really, really good call, Des. Sorry about that. I was muted there for a second. But at the same time, I think that's a good call. I believe this is more coincidence than not. Now, if we get to 3 in a row, and we're having the same conversation in September of next year, right, Des? Yeah. I think then, the cat will be out of the bag at that stage.
Right.
But I do agree that maybe that this, although I honestly think some of the best things in wrestling have happened out of like coincidence or happenstance.
Yeah.
Where you know what I mean? Something even as simple as yeet. I don't think that was supposed to last more than a couple weeks. It has. It has. Remember, that was
he's got the glasses on.
Yeah, that was just he dabbled with some adult beverages with his his one-off tag team partner, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And the what is it called? The Nightmare Mobile? It's like the Batmobile.
So, yeah.
What is it? What's it actually called? Like the bus?
The Nightmare Bus, I think it is.
Yeah, his tour bus.
I think so.
I mean, by the way, who needs a whole tour? They need their own bus?
I know, right? It does seem pretty
locker
excessive.
Rooms and trailers. It's just ridiculous. Any shot I can take at Cody Rhodes, I have to. At the end of the day, let's do early prediction here since we got a little extra time. Kyle Fletcher or Hangman Page, and I'll go first because I believe Fletcher takes him to the brink. Hangman still wins this one. That's my pick. Des, I'll go to you first.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's going to be Hangman. I'm just more so curious about the aftermath, to be honest.
So you're going with Hangman, but you think there will be some aftermath, maybe a little Takeshita involvement?
That's what I was thinking. I hope Hangman doesn't get choked out by a bag. They did that last year. Danielson got choked out by a bag. I don't know.
There's been a lot of that. What do you think, Ant?
If you look at the current climate of AEW and how their matches have been finishing, a lot of them have been finishing with outside interference. I think Hangman had his run. I think they got this new Ferrari that they're ready to throw out in front of everybody as being a double champ and let the Don Callis family start running AEW the same way the Bloodline did. And we're going to see something crazy. I want to see Don Callis family versus the Death Riders. But
oh, shoot. Did your mic just cut out?
No.
He was keeping it quiet.
I was just whispering.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I want to see Don Callis family versus the Death Riders. And I think that could be a really great feud. And Moxley trying to get the title back against Kyle Fletcher, I think would really cook. Hangman had his time. Hangman did what he was supposed to do, but I think it's time. It's time to pass it over.
Do you see a babyface turn by the Death Riders in the cards?
I could.
That would make a little bit of sense. I don't know how you do that with the Death Riders. I almost think, let me present a quick theory to you guys really quickly.
With Amina Shafir.
Yeah, now I went, let's extend this segment to like now we're gonna go overtime on it. But let me really quickly give you guys my idea here. I think maybe you split Mox, Yuta, and one more off from the Death Riders and have Gabe Kidd take over the Death Riders, essentially. And you have Gabe Kidd, Marina, Daniel Garcia, who we're gonna get to later, and a little bit of a group like that to feud with them out of the gates to set up that Callis family feud.
Maybe.
So are you saying like an international Death Riders?
Something like that?
Castiglione.
Yeah.
That'd be
so
fun.
that's similar to last year's ending then, because they kicked out Danielson to have two different Death Riders.
Well, that was the formation of the Death Riders, because remember, it was still the
Blackpool it was still the Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah,
it was still the William Regal friends,
right?
Which I can't believe they stuck with that name after he left.
I know,
like they should have just been the FOR, the Friends of Regal. And I never thought Blackpool Combat Club was the name. They should have gone with the FOR, and then just put fours up like the Four Horsemen, just to dog them.
Yeah.
And be the Friends of Regal. I would have been absolutely comedy had Regal stuck around in AEW a little bit longer. The Death Pack, that tickles me. That's
there you go, Death Pack.
Oh my gosh. Leclerc with the statistics. Kyle Fletcher has a 15% chance of winning. Well,
yeah, I think so too.
Are you sure he's not a genetic freak and that gives him a 75% chance of winning?
Maybe it's the proto star.
75 and 2/3 chance.
You got to add Samoa Joe to the mix for that to be a 33% chance.